Hey everyone, thank you for watching. Today's video I'm really excited to do. It's going to be all about the new makeup releases that have been announced this week. This is my Will I Buy It series that I post every single Wednesday, chatting over the new releases, if I'm planning to pick them up, what I am planning to skip over. I'll link my playlist down below. I'll also link the community playlist, which I started so any creator who makes this style of new releases video can add theirs to the playlist. You can see what a bunch of different people are thinking about all of the new releases that are coming out. I know we've had a few new people get added to the playlist this past week. So thank you everyone who is supporting the community playlist. I just think it's a really fun way to, I don't know, find new people, see what a lot of other people are thinking about these same releases. I think it's always fun to hear the different thoughts, and I love binge watching at that playlist also. I will go ahead and leave my playlist and the community playlist linked down below, and as always I do have a lot to chat about this week, so why don't we go ahead and get started. I am going to scoot over a bit so I can add in some photos, and my plant is back. If you guys are newer to my channel, I do have a plant. His name is Perry. He went on Christmas vacation and he took extended leave because he met the love of his life, Polly. So he came home with Polly. So I now have two plants with me in the background, which I'm very excited for. I've been really looking forward to bringing them back. I had no idea how many comments I would get from people asking when Perry was coming back. I didn't think that you would love my plant that much, but we are back. I'm in the process of kind of redoing my office and my filming room and all of that, but I'm excited to have them back here. So, okay, where should we start? Because I feel like I have been tagged so much this week, and I feel like I posted on Twitter the other night and I said I'm actually a little bit concerned about all these new releases coming out because so much is catching my attention that, oh boy. And I really enjoyed the gif that I posted with it. Was, you guys remember that show Supermarket Sweep? Does anyone remember that? Because that was one of my favorite shows, and it was a gif from the show of like a lady running out with the shopping cart. Loved that show. Okay, so let me chat about something that I did go ahead and grab. This is the new release from Tati Beauty. I was really curious what this release was going to be because, so Tati Westbrook, or Glam Life Guru, a very well-known YouTuber, she came out with Tati Beauty recently. She launched her eyeshadow palette. It's really beautiful. I featured it in my video where I was ranking all of the 43 palettes that I tried in 2019. By the way, thank you for all the love on that video. That's like, I think, my best performing video on YouTube. So thank you so much to everyone who's watching it. If you've shared it, I've seen that it's been shared several times. So thank you guys so much. That's very exciting for me. But I do have my review for that palette in that video. Really enjoy it. And I've been curious to see what her next product was going to be because, you know, she's teased it a couple times. I've heard her say, like, you know, it's not what you would expect and it's something really different for the industry, and how excited she was. And I was like, what could it be? What could it be? What could it be? And then we got a few teasers and we saw that it said Blendiful, and I was like, oh, a makeup sponge. I love makeup sponges. Like, I can't wait. I'm definitely gonna try it out. And I was like, I don't think it would be a makeup sponge because she keeps saying how different it is. I'm like, could she have done, you know, something differently with a makeup sponge? Then I thought like blending brushes. I was like, I don't know what it is. Okay, so we have it. And so what this is it's called the Blendiful, and it's described as the pro makeup tool on the Tati Beauty Instagram. It says the pro makeup tool, not just for pros anymore. Get yours for a fast and flawless makeup application every time. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. When I first saw it, my first thought went to like the makeup eraser, or like the products to remove your makeup, and I was like, that's not what I expected. But then I read it and it was saying it's a pro tool and it's for makeup application, not taking it off. I was like, wait, what is this? And so I had to dig a little bit deeper and find a little bit more. But when I saw, I think it was on the website, that it showed all the different ways, like you can apply the primer and your foundation and you can blend out concealer, and then like they were putting the highlight on with it. I was like, whoa. Do I need this? Like, do I need to try this? Because I've never applied my makeup with something like this before. So I was like, do I need this? And I ended up ordering it the night that it released. So I'm very curious to try it out. I don't know how it's gonna work for me. I don't know if I'm gonna love it. I don't know if I'm gonna hate it, but I like that it's something different. I like that it's something a little bit more unique, and I was down to give it a try. So I did purchase it on the Tati Beauty website. I'll have it linked in my description box. I think my total with shipping and tax and everything, I think it came to around $22 if I'm remembering correctly. And I just wanted to give it a shot. One thing that I said about the eyeshadow palette in my Will I Buy It when the Tati Beauty eyeshadow palette got announced was that I liked that it felt like it was something different. I've said that recently too with the Fenty Snap Shadows that came out. You know, it's kind of hard with the makeup industry these days, the beauty industry, and you know, obviously there's always trends and things come back in style and they come back around and all of that. But sometimes it can feel a little bit hard, especially when you do this type of series every single week for what I've been doing this for like 3 years now at this point. It can get to be a little like, we're talking about the same thing. And we're talking about the same thing. And we're talking about the same thing. And sometimes it's like, yeah, you can take an eyeshadow palette, but just make it a little bit interesting. Just make it a little bit unique. And not saying that because of these little tweaks make it for everybody, because it definitely doesn't. But it's nice to see something different. That's why I was curious about the eyeshadow palette, and that's why I'm curious about the Blendiful. So you'll have to let me know, do you want to see a video of me trying it? We were actually talking about it in my live chat today. I'm filming this on Monday, and I did a live chat this morning or this afternoon, and a lot of people were asking me about it. So I did go ahead and pick it up. I'm really excited to try it out. Congrats to Tati on another release. I'm really curious to give it a shot myself. Did you guys pick it up? Do let us know. Let's see, I feel like another item that I was getting tagged on quite a bit were the Lawless Beauty lipsticks. So I'm a big fan of Lawless Beauty. I've purchased a lot from the brand myself, and they're just a brand that I gravitate towards. They're also available at Sephora. So they're coming out with new lipsticks, and these are all about nudes, which always makes me really excited. These are, oh, I actually have Lawless lip gloss on today. This is the glazed lip gloss. I didn't even plan on that, but I do. So this is the Satin Luxe Classic Cream Lipsticks, free of lead, parabens, mineral oil. Lawless is a clean beauty brand, free of synthetic fragrances. There are going to be 8 different shades, and these are going to be available on January 14th. Today's the 13th. Okay. Going to be available on the 14th. So by the time this video goes up, they will be available, so I will link them down below. I don't see the price yet on any of these posts. So let me just double check the Lawless page to see if the post is up there. Their liquid lipsticks are $25. Okay, it doesn't look like they have the price there either, but their liquid lips are $25, so I'm assuming they're going to be $20, $25, somewhere in that range. I'm really curious to try these as well. I'm gonna go ahead and flag some on my Sephora loves list. I was looking at a few different people who received these in PR and just looking at the different shades of everything. I feel like Fawn is one that I feel is really, really beautiful, but even some of like the browns like Suede or 90s, that one, those are really pretty too. Wedding Day, I might grab, depending for sure on what the price is going to be, I might just grab like 1 or 2 to test out the formula. But I love the liquid lipsticks from Lawless Beauty. They're one of my favorite formulas. I did receive a few in PR, but I've also purchased the liquid lipsticks. I typically wait for a sale, but I have purchased the liquid lipsticks myself, and I think that they're great. There's a lot that I try. Oh, I also have the Lawless Beauty highlight on today actually too. So there's a lot that I've bought from the brand and a lot that I really, really like. So I'm definitely curious about these lipsticks. Also got quite a few tags on the new Colourpop collection. So we didn't have any Colourpop to talk about last week, which was kind of shocking, but they have released a new collection, and this is their mint collection. So we have the Mint to Be eyeshadow palette, which is $12. This is bringing back the 9-pan monochromatic palettes, so all in these like minty shades. There's also Glittery Obsessed for $8 and the Matcha Love Set for $14 with Fourth Ray Beauty. It has their matcha face milk. I actually do have that, and then also a lippy scrub. So the Glittery Obsessed doesn't do anything for me. I am not obsessed with those. So looking at the eyeshadow palette, oh, there's also Super Shocks for $6 each, which I'm not a huge fan of the Super Shocks either. But looking at the 9-pan eyeshadow palette, I'm not someone who wears greens a ton on my eyes. Greens and blues are just not colors that I wear on my eyes a ton. I like purples and oranges and reds and pinks even, but greens and blues, not what I really go for. So I skipped over the green palette. I can't think of what it was called from Colourpop. I feel like it had luck in it, like Just My Luck or something like that. I skipped over that one, and while I like the minty feel of it a little bit more, I don't think that I would get enough use out of this one. So I'm gonna pass over that collection from Colourpop, which you'll have to let me know what you think of that one. Elf Cosmetics. I also got a lot of time telling you guys. Okay, Elf Cosmetics, they are coming out with these small eyeshadow palettes. There's 8 different palettes. These are only $3 each. They only have 4 shades in them, but these are, looks like they are available now. Okay, so I got a lot of tags on this one. A lot of people were saying, you know, maybe these would be dupes for the Natasha Denona mini palettes. I have the mini nude that I love so much. I just recently purchased the mini glam. Those are $25 for 5 small shades. These are $3 for 4, and from this photo that I'm seeing on the TrendMood page, I mean, they look like decent sized pans. I'm a little bit curious to try these. I've been mentioning that I want to try the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. It says that it's available at Target. I touched on it, I think maybe it was 2 weeks ago in a Will I Buy It video. We don't have a Target in the town that I live, which is very, very sad. But I went to Walmart over the weekend and I was looking for it and it wasn't there. And I was like, dang it. So I'm actually going into a larger city this weekend to do some shopping from home, for home stuff and my office makeovers and all of that. But I was going to stop by Target for a few things, and I'm going to see if I can find the hydrating concealer, and I will see if I can find these eyeshadow palettes. Right now it just says available online at Elf Cosmetics, so I don't know for sure if they will be at Target or not. If they are, I'll probably end up grabbing one. I mean, $3, that's a great price. Elf Cosmetics doesn't have my favorite eyeshadow formula, and sometimes I've actually had reactions to the Elf when I wear the e.l.f. eyeshadows, and like a lot of redness on my eyes, causing like a lot of like goop and stuff to come like the days after I wear the eyeshadow palettes. So I'm also a little bit worried, but it's been a while since I've tried an eyeshadow palette. You know, maybe the formula's changed, maybe this formula is different than the ones that I've tried in the past that have caused me to have reactions, but it's happened multiple times and with multiple different e.l.f. eyeshadow palettes, so that part kind of freaks me out a little bit. But maybe I could try again and see. But I think that there's some really beautiful color schemes in here. That purple one I think is really beautiful. Again, some really nice pinky ones in there too. There's ones with color, with green, and I see a dark blue in here. I don't know, are you guys interested in these palettes from e.l.f.? I mean, $3, that's pretty crazy. So I don't know, I think that's pretty sweet. Okay, also TrendMood. Okay, so we're gonna talk about the TrendMood box, but there was a couple new releases that also were announced with the TrendMood box. So I read off the TrendMood Instagram, so I always link her in these videos that I do every single week. I read a lot of the information, use the photos and all of that, so that's where I try to credit her. So TrendMood 1 is an Instagram page that's all about new makeup releases, and recently created the TrendMood box, which I've talked about several times. I think it's a really good idea. They've had one box, and they just recently, like the day that I'm filming this, came out with their second box. But it was really fun to see that TrendMood was doing a brush collaboration with Sigma Beauty. So they came up with this for the TrendMood box, and it's an eye trio. You get 3 eye brushes with exclusive custom-made packaging, the purple handles to go along with the purple TrendMood box. Inside was the E25, the E30, and the E35. Those are all brushes that are available at Sigma. So they're not like new brushes, like Sophie didn't design them, but they're all bomb brushes. Like, I love all 3 of the brushes that she decided to put in here, and then you get the special purple and the, you know, engraving and everything on the brushes. I think that's really amazing. I love Sigma brushes. I've been using and buying Sigma brushes for so many years now, so that was really cool to see. And I believe, let's see. So it says, these are existing brushes that I chose to put them together in a set, which is perfect to use with one another, and that's going to come in the box. But I was trying to see if this was going to be, I thought I saw something that said it was only going to be in the box. The post that I saw that I was thinking of, so it says new exclusive launch plus collaboration, Sigma Beauty and TrendMood 1 the eye trio brushes. Okay, so exclusive launch, so I think that means it's going to be just in the box. So was really excited to see that. Again, like I said, love Sigma brushes. I love all 3 of those brushes. Brushes are one of my weaknesses. I don't know what it is, but I was excited to see it. And then right after that, then we saw that there was going to be an eyeshadow palette. We were getting a little bit of the sneak peeks, and what it was going to be was a new palette from Dominique Cosmetics. And when I saw this palette, I was like, oh! So this is from Dominique Cosmetics, the Latte 2 palette. So a new eyeshadow palette. Once again dedicated to Kristen Dominique's love for coffee. The Latte 2 includes 10 shades in matte, shimmery, metallic, and sparkly shades. It's $42, and it also says $2 of each palette sold will be donated to St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. I was going to say holiday. No. Will be available January 24th online at Dominique Cosmetics, and then it was also going to be in the TrendMood box. So looking at the eyeshadow palette, I thought it was really beautiful. I really like Dominique Cosmetics. I've bought a lot of their palettes and I was very impressed with them. I also really enjoy the Latte palette. So to see the Latte 2, I thought this was super cute. A lot of shades in here that I think that I would use. There's like a minty one called Matcha, which I thought was funny, and then we also have Blonde Roast, which kind of looks like almost kind of, I don't know, like a tangerine orange. But I thought this one was really nice, and I know that I like their eyeshadow palette formula. So when I saw this and we had everything revealed for the TrendMood box, I was so excited because in the box you have the Dominique Cosmetics palette, the Sigma eye brushes, the Farsali serum that I mentioned last week that I was really interested in, and then also a new launch from Ren Skincare, which is the Perfect Canvas Clean Jelly Oil Cleanser, and the Skin Fix Ink Barrier and Triple Lipid Boost 360 Eye. So this box was going to be $54, and then it launched on Monday the 13th, the day that I'm filming. I'm super bummed because I was planning to get the box. Once I saw the Farsali product in there, I was like, ooh, this could be a good choice for me. Then I saw the Sigma brushes and I was like, yup, like that pretty much sold me on the box right there. And then the Dominique Cosmetics palette, I was like, yup, like this has to be it for me. The other products from Ren Skincare and Skin Fix, I could take or leave those, but when I was waiting also to see the price, because the price is going to be different with each box depending what's inside. I believe the launch of the first box, or the price on the first launch, was $39, so this one is $54. That's the price of the Farsali serum. So $54, then the 3 Sigma brushes, then the eyeshadow palette, then the 2 skincare products. I was like, yes, I really want to get this. So with the TrendMood box, what you do to get it is you're supposed to give them your email, because then you'll get an email for this pre-sale and you'll be able to check out. And you know, Sophie kept saying like, make sure you do this because it might sell out in the pre-sale and all this, and I could not get them to accept my email address. I was trying on, it was either Saturday or Sunday, but I was trying to put my email in and it kept saying enter a valid email. So I did, and then it said enter a valid email, and I was like, I don't understand. So I tried 3 different emails and it kept saying enter a valid email, and I was doing it on my phone. So I switched to my computer because I was like, you know, maybe something's just like going on with my phone, because I was on the TrendMood box Instagram page. They have their own Instagram page too. So instead I went and did it on my computer. It just kept saying enter a valid email, and I was like, well, surely it's taken it. Like, this seems silly. Like, I'm sure it went through at one point, just something's going on. And but I also made a note to be by my computer at the time that it launched because I really wanted to get it. And I even had people messaging me early saying the TrendMood box is available, and I didn't get it. Long story short, I didn't get the box. It sold out. And I'm a little bit frustrated as a consumer because it sold out before the launch time even came around. So it launched at noon my time. It was 10 PST, 12 CST. And I started getting messages from people at 10 to 12 saying that it was live. And I was like, what? And so I went to my computer and I tried to buy it and it said it was sold out. And I was like, well, I don't know if it's really sold out, or maybe it's because of this whole pre-sale thing that, you know, I kept checking my emails thinking maybe it went through, maybe it went through. It didn't go through, so there was that. So I was like, well, maybe it's just sold out. Like, it's saying sold out right now because only the pre-sale is happening, and then maybe once it actually becomes noon, the time of the launch, it'll become available. So I kept sitting there and I just kept refreshing the page and refreshing the page and refreshing the page and checking my email just to make sure it went through. And finally at, I think it was 12:20, I finally gave up. And then it said it on the Instagram that it sold out in like 3 minutes, but it sold out before the launch time. So I'm just really confused. I don't know if I love this whole email idea, and because I get it, and I get it, I do. But also at the same time, people were saying either I didn't get the email or it went to my junk mail, and you know, there was like issues there. But also to have people, like, in case there are issues like that, or people there is not accepting of their Gmail address for some reason, to not be able to have a chance to get something doesn't really sit well. And I've been talking to some people all afternoon because I posted about it on Instagram and I wasn't very happy. I also pushed back my lunch to try to get this box. Like, I was hangry at the moment, and I know they were saying that next time for their next sale they're gonna have boxes set aside for people that don't get it in the pre-sale and have like the regular customers a chance to try. I don't know, it just, I mean, it is what it is. It's makeup. I probably don't need it. I mean, like, just to be honest, I probably don't need it. And I ordered the Beautylish Lucky Bag, so I'm still waiting for that to come. I ordered the By Beauty foundation. That's on its way to me. I have some other products flagged from Sephora that I really want to pick up. And oh yeah, my water heater just went out in my house, so that's a pretty expensive fix. So I'm like, don't be too mad about it. It just, the whole process just kind of put me in a sour mood. And I was also really hungry at the time of trying to get the box. So I don't know, that was my story of what happened, and I really did try to get it, but it didn't work out for me. So that's unfortunate. So I probably won't be able to get the Sigma brushes. The Farsali liquid serum I still want to get. I just don't want to pay $54 for a full size. I'd rather have the mini of it. And then the Dominique Cosmetics Latte 2 eyeshadow palette I am really interested in. So I'm interested in that on its own too. But I mean, congratulations to Sophie and you know, the team. I'm assuming they have some sort of team at TrendMood putting up these boxes together, because clearly it's a success and clearly it's going well, and that's what I want for other people. It's just, as a consumer on the other side of it, it's kind of like, what? I'm just bummed that things sold out before the launch even happened, because even some people were saying that they got the email that it was live 40 minutes before launch time, and some people were saying they got the email 4 minutes before launch time. So that also doesn't make sense to me, because it just, again, relying on email, relying on servers to send something out, like, I just, is too, is that this is only their second launch, this is only their second release. Obviously things are going to happen, obviously things are going to go wrong, obviously things like need to be like, you have to actually, you can do so good planning for something and thinking that everything's going to go so smoothly, but there's always going to be something that's going to go wrong. There's always going to be something that you can fix or change or grow from, and all of that. So you know, hopefully the next releases will be good and everything, because I know I've been getting so many comments from other people too saying you tried to get it and you're feeling just as frustrated as me. But on the flip side, I'm happy to see people succeeding. I thought this box was a good idea from the moment it got announced. I always said I was kind of surprised it didn't happen a little bit sooner, because I do think that it's a really good idea, and I am happy to see people succeed. I just also really would have liked to have the box. So that's it. That's all I want to say there. Sorry that was a really long spiel, but that literally like just happened 2 hours ago. And really, I like ran to the kitchen to eat lunch after. I was like, okay, you're not gonna get the box, just go eat. My husband was like, what is wrong with you? Because he was home for lunch. I was like, I don't want to talk about it, I just want to eat. What else do we have coming out? Fenty Beauty is also releasing another new product. This is the FlyPencil eyeliner. This is a creamy longwear water resistant pencil eyeliner in a rainbow of 20 matte shimmer, metallic, and glitter shades for effortless, no limit looks. They're $22 each, going to be available January 16th. I really enjoyed the Fenty Beauty Fly Liner, their liquid liner. I picked up a mini of it and I went through the whole thing. I thought it was like a really excellent eyeliner. So I mean, this I do think is interesting. I like that there's so many different colors. I think that's really cool too, instead of just like a black and a brown or, you know, something like that. I like that you get a whole bunch of different colors to choose from. I really like eyeliner, and I typically wear eyeliner in my waterline pretty much every single day. But it's not one of those releases that I run out for, or that I tend to like buy by itself. I am planning to order a few different things from Sephora, including the new Fenty Beauty mascara that's coming out. I think it's launching the 16th, but there's a few other products that I want to buy too, and I try to have like a dollar limit in mind when I am purchasing. And I just purchased the By Beauty foundation on its own. I had another $25 Rouge reward, so I applied it towards that and got that. So I'm just waiting for that one to be delivered to me. So let me know if you want to see a wear test or first impression review, or what you want to see on the By Beauty foundation. But I'm really curious about that. So I don't know, it's like maybe one of those things that like maybe I'll throw it into my cart if I feel up for it, but if I'm already at my dollar limit, I don't need another eyeliner right now. Hourglass is coming out with a Valentine's Day launch. We've got Valentine's Day to think about now. I'm thinking about the Super Bowl. I know like New Year's gets over and everyone goes to Valentine's Day, and I'm like, what about the Super Bowl? I love football. I just changed out of my Green Bay shirt. I'm a huge Green Bay fan. My little brother was at the game on Sunday and I was so jealous. We were supposed to go, but again, water heater. I am just really looking forward to the Super Bowl, and if my team is in it, oh my gosh. Can you imagine? It would be so exciting. So I'm thinking about the Super Bowl before I'm thinking about Valentine's Day, okay? That's my Valentine's Day. But we have a new lipstick set. This is limited edition. It's with their Confession Ultra Slim High Intensity refillable sets. These are super pricey lipsticks. I think they look really cool because the lipsticks have been out for a while. They look really cool. I like the packaging. I was drawn to them immediately, but they're so expensive. I was never able to buy one. These are releases that I feel like I don't hear a lot of people talking about, so I don't really know if they are worth the price tag. But to give you an idea, you get two exclusive shades and sleek gold applicators decorated with a festive heart, and they come encased in a pink, red, and gold box, and it's $72 for the two. So I mean, these are very pricey lipsticks. I don't think I'll get these. The shades do look nice, but I mean, nothing that I'm like freaking out over. I have a new release coming from Physcians formula in collaboration with Weylie. This is going to be available also at Target. This is the Butter Collection, a face palette that includes 6 different shades, blushes, bronzer, and a highlighter for $14.99. So it looks really pretty. The collaboration aspect doesn't pull me in a ton. I believe Weylie's also done some collaborations with Pixie Beauty, I think. This does look really pretty, but again, I'm trying not to buy as many face palettes because I tend not to use all of the different shades inside. And just kind of off the bat looking at this one, I just see that it's coming soon. I don't think I would get enough use out of all of them. I don't think $14.99 is a bad price, but I am going to skip over that one. I feel like there's enough new makeup coming out right now that I'm good to skip over it. A skincare product that I saw, this is from Herbivore Botanicals. This is available at Sephora. This is the Prism 20% AHA and 5% BHA Exfoliating Glow Facial. It says a facial treatment to transform skin to look radiant and bright. It says a slight tingle and or mild redness upon application is normal. Oh boy. So I'm not familiar with the brand. The packaging of everything, it looks very cool. I think this is very smart marketing. I think it would call a lot of people in. I've never tried anything from the brand myself. Have you? Sounds like an interesting product. I'm currently doing some experimenting with my skincare collection, trying to find the best products for me as my skin has kind of changed a little bit here. I'm not going to run out and grab this one, but I would love to know your thoughts or if you have tried that brand. Looks like Milani Cosmetics has quite a few new releases, and a lot of them are available at Ulta. I was getting asked quite a bit about their new foundation. So it was a couple weeks ago I touched on a bunch of their new releases that they have at Ulta, and they had quite a few like skincare products in there, but they also have some more new products, including their Screen Queen foundation. So this is $13.99. It says break up with blue light, you're on your phone 24/7. What? Milani is not mad at you, but your skin might be because the blue light coming from your devices could do some serious damage. Level up your skin's digital defense with Milani's Screen Queen foundation. It's supposed to give you woke up like this effortlessly perfected skin. It's a buildable light to medium coverage foundation. It's supposed to give you luminous and natural skin finish. Okay. Again, like I said, this is $13.99. I don't know, would you guys want to try? Like I said, I just bought the Bite Beauty foundation, so I'll definitely be wanting to try that one out and give it, you know, a good review and everything. But would you be interested in seeing this one from Milani? I feel like the claims sound like something I would like the light medium buildable coverage, natural, maybe even luminous finish foundation. I don't know, let me know what you think. I don't think $13.99 is a bad price either, so I'm going to go ahead and add this as a favorites on my Ulta Beauty account. There's a couple products that I saw on the Indie Makeup Spotlight page, so I will also link them. This is run by Amy Loves Makeup. One that I'm really excited for, and I was getting a bunch of tags, is that Dose of Colors is coming out with a new product, and they've done their full reveal. This is the new Dose of Colors Truffle and Stone lip sets. It says each set will include 1 liquid matte lipstick, 1 Stay Glossy lip gloss, and 1 velvet lip mousse lipstick, and 1 lip liner. So these are going to be $39, and they launched January 16th at 8 a.m. PST. These are going to be limited edition. So you have a stone set and a truffle set. Liquid matte, glossy, velvet mousse, and lip liner. I'm not sure how I say no to these. I have stone and truffle. I have the liquid matte lipsticks. Love the Dose of Colors lipsticks. I've purchased all of them myself. I've never been able to get Dose of Colors attention, even though I love Dose of Colors and I buy so much from them, and maybe one day I'll get their attention. I would really love if these came on Ulta, because I really do love my points. Okay, but the only thing, okay, so this is why I make these videos, because I have to talk myself through it, because obviously I did the double take. I love their matte lipstick formula. Again, I've purchased so many myself. I think they're great. I have tried their glossy formula, but I didn't love it. So, but I know a lot of people do, and I'm wondering if maybe it's because I tried their lip gloss when I still wasn't a huge lip gloss fan. Because when I wasn't a huge lip gloss fan, I was just kind of like meh on all lip glosses. So maybe I should try them again. Maybe. The Velvet Mousse lipstick, I think they had velvet lipsticks with Desi and Katie, or was it I Love Sarah E? One of them, and I bought them too. But Velvet Mousse might be different, so that might be new. And then one lip liner. I'm worried about the lip liner because I actually just featured a Dose of Colors lip liner in my worst makeup of 2019 because it dried out after 2 uses. So I'm a little bit concerned about that. So again, it's like I see something and I get so excited, and then I'm like, okay, you have to talk yourself through it, and you have to, because again, I already own the matte lipsticks. So do I really need to purchase this? But I kind of want to purchase it. Want, need. Want, need. New water heater. No, it's really hard. Kind of leaning towards it and towards the truffle, but I don't know. Let me know what you think. If you want to talk me out of it, please feel free, because I feel like I'm already buying a lot of things this week. So let me know your thoughts there. I know a lot of people are really excited about the Makeup Geek rebrand. So this is coming January 17th. We've gotten a few different sneak peeks, like this photo that I'll put here. This is Shades of You in neutrals, and it's eyeshadows. I'm really curious about this. I've been really excited to see Marlena coming back with the rebrand, because Makeup Geek was like super popular on YouTube for a really long time, and I bought a lot from Makeup Geek, and then they kind of, you just really didn't hear about them a lot, which is kind of hard, because a lot of times people in the online beauty community, myself included, complain about brands coming out with too much. But it's also this fine line of like, if you don't release enough, then people are like, where are you, or what happened to that brand, or writing them off and all of that. But I feel like Marlena has been doing so much recently. The documentary that she worked on with Netflix was so good. I highly recommend watching it if you haven't seen it yet, and I'm excited to see her do the rebrand with Makeup Geek. They were such a beloved brand by so many for so long that I have really high hopes for them, and I hope everything goes well. I think the only other product that I had to talk about was I see this new release from Suva Beauty. They're launching their Hyper Color collection on January 22nd. So it looks like we have a few different products in here, and I don't know. I haven't tried anything from Suva Beauty myself. I know I've had quite a few friends on YouTube that have. So it looks like this is $35. You get 4 UV glow shades, you get 4 matte shades, and 4 toppers. Again, available January 22nd. Doesn't look like colors that absolutely call to me or that I feel like I need in my collection at this moment, so I'm probably going to go ahead and skip over that, but did want to touch on it because perhaps it is your cup of tea, or maybe you love Suva Beauty. But just glancing once again over everything, I think that's everything for this week. So I feel like there's a lot that I'm interested in this week. Let me know what you guys would like to see on my channel, what you would like to see reviews of, what are you most interested in, what are you planning to purchase. Holler at me. Did anyone get the TrendMood box? I'm super jealous if you did. Good work on you if you did get that box. But yeah, just let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And as always, if you guys did enjoy this video, I hope that you'll give it a thumbs up. I hope that you'll also consider subscribing before you go, and I will see you in my next one.